Well, the Naro was a great resource. I love old films. I love new films too, but the selection there was just great, and it was very useful for our family at many occasions when the kids were growing up. When our daughter came to us in the second grade to say that her assignment was to do a report on Mae West, of all people, we were able to find plenty of movies on Mae West to complement the research that she was doing, and get an idea for her presentation of how she should act and behave.
Well, I didn't, the first thing I thought was, okay, what's this place about to look like? I thought it was going to be like a Blockbuster or Video Warehouse from back in the day. And sure enough, it wasn't, man. It was totally different, man. Totally different experience. I'm talking movies everywhere. I walk in, I'm just astounded, man. They got the video cases, and you see movies from Japan, from different countries, Nigeria. And I was just astounded at the variety of films there. Oh, man.
When you were growing up, sometimes you would leave book reports to the last minute and not quite get the book. So I remember a few times. I think the first one was an Edgar Allan Poe book in the 4th grade, and the night before the paper was due, of running out and getting an old film with Vincent Price so that you could see the book as well as read it to try to understand it a little bit better. It worked. It wasn't the only time we did that either.
This group get together at the Pendulum in Norfolk to try and save Naro Video. We sat down with the organizer, Dana Wakefield, to ask why turn the Naro Video into a non-profit group.
Well, the whole idea came from Tim and Linda, who had been trying to sell the video store because, they're getting older and things like that. It's just, it's a financial strain, especially with Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and all these, streaming things. They've obviously seen business fall off. But to me, it was part of the community. And so someone had the idea that this archive needed to be saved. It needed to become an educational tool, a piece of art in our community. And so when I heard that came about, I said, I'm all in. I'll do whatever needs to be done. And so that's how it came about. And so needed a place to meet, and this is the shop, and then we've been meeting here ever since. So.
Yeah, I think to a degree it would be lost, especially from the convenience standpoint of actually going somewhere and picking up the movie. Because no one wants to look around. Because you gotta look for movies. I was trying to look for a movie not too long ago, and it's like online. It's a whole process, a long, enduring process. It's like for me to look for one movie, and I can go right down the street. Yeah, man, that's absurd. Yeah. And so for me personally, it's like I wouldn't want to go online and look up a movie. I don't do it now because it's a waste of time.
Film is really an important part of our culture as a nation, and I think ways to keep that film alive and accessible to young people is really a noble thing to try to do. So yes, absolutely, I would support the Naro becoming a nonprofit and thus becoming a resource available to the entire community for a long time to come.
Can I go down to the Naro? Can I go and say, I need to know, can I go there? Like, cause is it gonna stay open? Y'all need to keep it open.